Yes! Finally! Oh my lord. That, like, took forever. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry about that. How's everyone? Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Hello, Jaden. Hello, guys. Hello. Love reading for today. Hello, little Sag. Let me try and see. Okay. Let me set up this. I'm sorry, guys, for the wait. I do apologize. We should have been like up an hour ago, but you know. Okay, so I need YouTube chat on. Can you see me right? Yeah. Hello, guys. Okay. I am going good, guys. Welcome, 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 welcome. So Jaden says, what does my Capricorn feelings towards me? I'm Aries and no communication. How is the camera, guys? It should be much better than what I usually do. My mic is like loud. Okay, right. Feeling towards you is heartbreak. This person feels heartbroken. I don't know why, but yeah. It's like autofocus and I don't know how to like fix that, but... How is Taurus feeling towards me today, says Yubi. Okay, there's the sun and the playing. So joy and play. This person really is having a good day with you. Will Kay be able to treat me one day? Treat me the way that I deserve. I think you actually have to control like how this person treats you. Also, like, at the moment they're probably only getting like their attention from you. So I would be honestly fixing that. But yeah, I would be planning like how do you want them to treat you? You need to actually put in boundaries, okay? She says, may I ask what I could expect for the March of 22 for myself? Thank you. Judgment in reverse. And 9 of Wands. Okay. Maybe you have been trying to put yourself out there and probably do more goals-orientated things. But at the moment, you haven't really done anything about it. So I would honestly say that you might be judging yourself harshly for not achieving things, but you're really not giving yourself steps in place to achieve them. That's what I could see. Ashi, you need to work on that. Current feelings on mother-in-law, Vea. Okay, there is the Chariot. This seems like you need a physical move or something. Oh my lord. Let me get my cards from the floor. You're fighting and you're winning, and King of Wands. So this, like, person probably really appreciates their son, but it's just like one of those things that you might need to put some distance between you and your mother-in-law. You're struggling and you're winning, but there seems to be like distance will make the heart grow fonder, you know? do you see the Scorpio meeting up with each other in the future at some point? Judgment back in reverse. Maybe not. I don't think so. So I don't feel like you're going to meet back up. That's what I feel. So there you go, lover. Mercy, what? Why are you coming out again? Like, come on. Get a cool interview. Okay, so temperance means that you have to wait. Mercy on that. It might be a no to this job interview just because judgment's in reverse again. But yeah, I would ask them if the whole idea is that they said no, you go, oh great, like when's the next time that you're going to be doing some job interview? What's coming towards you today? I use this the same. Come on, cards. Drigo says, what's coming towards me today? Hello, guys. Okay, what's coming towards you today? Very warm house, nice food, maybe someone looking after you. Just like the small things in life, but that doesn't mean that they're not meaningful nevertheless, okay? Okay, so Ron says, was the person in the gym trying to get your attention? It seems like they probably were. But the whole idea is, like, you're probably right that it was kind of attention-seeking. And that she wasn't being very honest with you. Because death in reverse always feels like when I come towards, like, love readings, they tend to be, like, they're kind of, like, stuck on their exes. And they're, like, overreaching, but they still haven't, like, let that person go. Yeah. What's coming towards me in love in the rest of February? Can cards stop, like, giving me the judgment card in reverse? It's just like, they're like, Okay, so firstly, there is a fear-based attachment here for you. There's, like, something that you're holding on to, possibly due to past, because this is reversed. And Knight of Swords in reverse as well is chaotic energy. So it's kind of like fear, and then you don't know what to do. So you kind of panic. Starfall. So I would honestly say let go of your fears and kind of like realize that chaotic energy, you have quite a lot of energy, and if you don't direct it towards something useful, it can be quite destructive. So I would honestly say get rid of your fear and do it anyway. That's what the message I'm hearing for you, Starfall. Is your boyfriend a thief? Oh my lord. I don't feel like a thief. Maybe he borrows things. Maybe he takes things that aren't wanted. But I don't feel like he thinks he's himself a thief. No. So that's up to your interpretation, but this person doesn't feel like they're stealing at all. So it might be that, like, you know how people go rehome or repurpose things? So okay, so right. So we're up to Sanhini. Does Dev think about reconnecting with me? There's temptation there, so yes, this person thinks about you. Okay, so did it start in May or before May? I would say before, just because of this. Yeah, I would say before. Okay. DL says, hello, I've got a big report to submit tomorrow, but my professor is ignoring me. I've already pestered her for communication many times. What should I do? Hello, everybody. Okay, Queen of Wands in reverse. This person might be overwhelmed right now. Like really overwhelmed. And I think you have to let go of control on this situation and just wait. Because this person is very, very overwhelmed. DL. So you need to like just submit it and just wait for that to happen, you know? How does Jay feel about the relationship with Kay? Well, firstly, like, it's going good. Like, honestly, this person really likes a lot of things. You're quite synergetic, so yin and yang. But there's sometimes that this person might find this relationship hard, and a little bit of a struggle. That doesn't mean that they still don't, like, they still want this connection. But sometimes, like, life is a little bit hard sometimes. And we get a little bit, like, caught up, okay? So this person still wants a connection with you, but it's just going to take them a little bit, you know? Thank you, Ashi. I'm already blasted, so good. Sarah. Please, general reading. If anybody wants to stay on tonight, happy Valentine's Day. If you need to go anywhere, I could understand completely. Thank you, everybody holding on. I really love you. Okay. So, general reading. The Fool is a beautiful card. It means that life is good. Hakuna Matata. Pretty much. Be just like present. Don't stress, don't worry. This is space for you to just like relax, play, just be very, very present and forget about your worries, forget about your cares, because it's just like this space that you get to breathe, you know? And then later on, you could go back to like the worry, but at the moment you've got reprieve, so just enjoy it as it comes. Yes. Hello, what a relationship would be between me and my future spouse? Okay, so this is interesting. Well, obviously this is a growing relationship. I can see by like this. So you both are going to grow quite a lot. The Page of Cups is also interesting because it's actually learning a lot more about yourself. So this person might have a little bit more like, they might know themselves a little bit better than you. And so therefore it's going to be a very good relationship where you both grow. So the person that you meet will probably be very highly intelligent. The Empress, like, it's either this person's an artist or you will be able to have kids in the near future with this person. because the Empress can be kids as well as creativity. But I do see like a lot of interesting things. Like I think that you won't live a normal life with this person. Like there's no kind of like traditional path for you in this. So there's kind of be a little bit of things that you do very differently from other people. But that's really fun. Cereal? Yeah, random? What? What do you mean random card reading? Senad? Thank you, AC. You're beautiful, thank you. What does Kay feel about me? Can Sanana Dish, tell me if that was, like, a random card? Because I don't know what you mean by that. What does Kay feel about you? That you're very thoughtful. Like, you might go through, like, phases that you kind of really question who you are. You're also very hardworking in this person's eyes. So, nobody. That means that this person actually sees that you're quite open about most things, and that they do respect the positive attributes that they see, you know? The Nod series? Lola says, Ivan feelings towards me. There's a little bit of fear when it comes to the future. There's also a life choice. So it could be like, this person either has to think about like letting you in or letting you go, Lola. Because like, this is a life choice. This sometimes means more than like just taking out the trash. Sometimes this is like choosing where I want to go in life. But I think it's like also fear that if they let you go, then they won't be able to find you again. So it's like one of those things that they have to accept that, but they're choosing right now. And I think that they're going to choose to stay, but they need to let go of that fear. Like, fear, when it comes to people, we tend to not like desperation at any point of our time. Like, desperate energy tends to throw us off. So, you know? So, this person might have to let go of their fear. Will I hear from T again this week? Says Mountain Mama. Yes, for sure. This is Ace of Cups, so new love. So, yes. I'm very sure of that. Yeah. Avanash says, how is the relationship with Sasha in the future? Okay, I'll do yours, Sanad, since, yeah. So love, the Ace of Cups, was there anything under that? Knight of Pentacles and Strength in reverse. So I feel like you're very, weak on this woman. Like, honestly, you really like her, which is good. Like, obviously, weaknesses don't need to be, like, covered up. Like, it's okay to be, like, slightly weak around this person. Knight of Pentacles, you're working very hard for her. So I think that I see only positivity. And I think that you're both working very hard to stay together. And yeah, thumbs up. I think this person does see you as being a very good match, you know? Confidence is me? Okay, so Sesha says, I'm asking a question. Please, love. Okay. Please, love reading with Sarah. Well, firstly, Nine of Cups. like, do I need to say more? Okay. So, Nine of Cups, easy. Nine of Cups is a love card. I would say that you're yin and yang, perfect for each other. This Cups in reverse. This is Eight of Cups in reverse. And I would say that if you feel like she's exhibiting certain emotions or certain negative emotions, you've got to realize that it's coming from you, not her. That you might be like rubbing off like some of your emotions on other people, and you should stop and reflect what you're actually sending out to the world, because everybody's going to be a mirror of our own emotions. Whatever we're putting out there is going to be a mirror, and that's what we're getting back as well. So, a spare email says, "Hi Cassandra, I've been in my job 20 years, but it's already going wrong recently. I'll be reviewed. What's the outcome of this?" Okay, actually, you're going to stay in the same job. I think the weirdest thing is you see a bigger picture and you're called to see like smaller details, but you're definitely going to stay in this job. And I think you should actually think about the smaller details of everything that you do, like, and see and be mindful. Because sometimes, like, can I say something that I'm thinking that has popped in my head? I was watching this like interview about with a psychologist that works in narcissism, and I'm not calling you a narcissist, but they were saying, what if you have a narcissistic boss? And that just popped into my mind. So that you need to document every little thing, every like interaction with that person, and don't go to like HR and say, oh yeah, like I'm dealing with someone that's a narcissist. But document every single thing that they do wrong, so when you're ready to like tell them about what's going on with you and your manager, that you have documentation. And I don't know why I want to tell you that, but it felt like that was pertinent to you. Rita says, does this guy, a pervo, have a crush on me? I told you that you didn't get your reading. I read it out to you. So I said, like, it's going very well. You're both yin and yang. Sanad. But the whole idea is if she reacts in negative emotions, you're actually outputting that, and you need to be more aware of your emotions when you interact with other people, because you are going to get that reflected back to you. Okay? Okay, so does this guy, Perbo, have a crush on me? Says Arifa. No, I don't think he even notices, unfortunately. I wish, but Rifa, I don't think by this card that no. Rena says, what are Ashad's feelings for me? Should I give up? We talk every single day. But he said he lost feelings for me. Okay, this person's more discerning. It might be just that you are not the right dish for him. And that's okay. That's fine. Like, honestly, I'm glad that he was honest with you, but yeah, you're not the right dish. You won't be able to change. No worries, Sanad. So I would say realize that you cannot change yourself into the right dish for this person, and you should become someone else's dish. Because you know what? Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what this person thinks, because honestly, you could be better fitted someone else, and they will find you the most beautifulest dish ever. So honestly, you'll be delicious, and they'll be like, oh my god, I've never known someone like you. And you'll be like, oh, thank you. You know? Like, love is not a struggle. Well, it is, but it shouldn't be. Like, if you get a good partner, it makes it much better. A says, how does Sagittarius ever talk or thinks about me? I'm Aquarius. Yes. I feel so. Well, if you're feminine, like, Queen of Pentacles in reverse is definitely boss vibes. If you're male, this might be that they have too much time, like, not enough time to talk about it. But yeah, I feel like they talk about, like, how you might need to be a little bit more patient. But I think that they normally tell or brag, like, how directed or focused you are, and that you want to try and make something work. Like, usually Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you are actually starting your own, like, business or side hustle. You're just, like, working really, really hard, you know? You're very welcome, Renee. Will the spots in my face go away soon? I think that you're doing, like, the wrong thing to your face. You're probably drying it out and aging it a little bit, Reefer. So honestly, I feel like you're treating it kind of like drying and, like, doing something to the skin that is making it more drier. And I would honestly say that it's kind of like, leave it alone. Don't exacerbate it more. And, like, drink plenty of water. One thing that I can recommend, which won't, like, hurt you, is actually taking peppermint tablets. But yeah, honestly, stop, like, washing your face with, I feel like it's astringent soap. Don't dry it out even more, okay? Gay Itri says, when will my Libra person call me? Nash, you could see from the, like, thing down the bottom, okay? So when will this person call you? I think this person's stuck and they won't be able to call you very soon, or they're trying to, like, even ignore you a little bit. So this person might just be, like, pretending not to, like, message you or call you back. I don't know why, but, like, honestly, stuck. Stuck is the energy I'm feeling. Were they promising something? Did it, like, you lend some money or something? And they're like, I promise to pay you back. Because this person seems like they like seem to feel like they owe you something. Confidence learning from me. What does A think of S? Both of my senior and like my brother and sister, and I want them to get together. Oh my god. Maybe you're just being like, I'm thinking of the story Emma. where Emma tries to matchmake people and she fails horribly. I don't feel like they probably got enough compatibility. You could try again, but I think that there's just not going to be enough compatibility there. Confidence. Gisela, hello, my love. I saw your message before, and I was like, what? Hello, Sultana. Okay, so very good advice, no worries. Will Lena really reach out? This is like reverse justice and Nine of Pentacles. This person might not be even like reaching out to you at all. Like, this seems like they're not putting the hard work in. And reverse justice, they might have like something that they feel like you did or you said that they don't really like. It's just like they have something that's like ticking them off and they haven't really worked on like resolving that, but they're not even working on it. So let this person be. Like, they're stirring in their own like selfish juice right now. So Denise says, what is Vincent's current feelings towards me? Okay, so the moon and strength. This person obviously feels very strongly about you. And the moon, they don't care what other people say about you, or even they dissuade that little tiny like ego as well. So this person actually has like a very sure feelings about you. I wouldn't say this is like love or lust. More like they're very sure that this would work. So honestly, I feel like when you get this is like before everything else. They might even have like a bit where if you're like demisexual, that you kind of you have lust feelings for someone that you know. You can't fully like lust after someone that you don't know. So it could be just that this person needs to know you a lot more to really get in that lust phase. But yeah, they're very, very sure about this connection. Yeah. Sagittarius says, why does be like Angela more than me? Firstly, this person does not see like kids with you. Maybe you're possibly more of a distraction, a diversion. Also, you're Queen of Swords, so you tend to be highly intelligent and you could be quite possibly blunt. And this person doesn't see the compatibility between you. So it's kind of a weird thing that we tend to write off people if we think that we're not compatible with them. So honestly, I would say that this person just sees you as like a friend or a distraction more than someone that they possibly would have kids with. And that's a hard thing to say, but this person just has put you in that box and there's no way of getting out of that. Yeah. Hi, was it my roommate on the maintenance guy that knocked on my door today? What was their business? My roommate has drug issues. I see. What? Like, you need to, like, move out. I think it was your roommate. Honestly, I think this was your roommate and he was hungry. That's why. Honestly, I think it's your roommate and he was hungry, so maybe he was just like sitting there going, I'm going to cook some food, more than like, hey, could you cook me food? But that was your roommate, yes, for sure. Sheila, hi. Cherish says, how the person interested in feeling about me. I'm sorry to guys if you were waiting on the readings today. I was an hour late and I apologize for that. How's the person I'm interested feeling about me? They might have transitioned on, so they might not even be like in a phase that they're open to love. So this can be a little bit of a frustrating phase, is like if people are not open to it, then they won't come towards you. So it might just be this person's naturally transforming. So Cherish, I don't feel like there's anything there, my love. Like, people have to be open to something for it to exist. Leo, what is S's current feelings towards me? Lots of loves and blessings if I'm eligible to give you. I'm always blessed, guys. You make me blessed, okay? Just everyone staying on and being so lovely and so kind. That's amazing. So what is S's current feelings towards you? The Hermit, this person actually is withdrawing from people right now, maybe even frustrated about people. And they don't see like a lot of good things in their life. So I feel like this person is just in a space that like they want to be left alone, Leo. So it might be not just you, but everyone. So this person might be in a certain amount of depressive state, which might need to be worked on until like they kind of can get out of that depressive state. You cannot make anybody get out of a depressive state. They need to work through it themselves, okay? So what's coming towards me in February? Well, Justice and Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so there was like a offer that you could have taken, a financial offer. And also you're judging yourself quite harshly. So justice and judgment are very interesting because justice could be actually you judging yourself. So how would I explain this? So one thing that I was interested about and I was discussing with a friend yesterday was the whole idea of the law of manifestation. And I said, it's not so much about you writing a check for $1 million. It's more that you take the limiters off your mind. That you can sit there and go, hey, like, you naturally limit your abilities. Everyone does. And so therefore, the whole idea is you are conditioned all the way through your life to believe certain things. And you can always take those limiters off, but you choose not to because you're scared. With manifestation or energy where you sit there and go, I want this, you take that limiter off your mind because then it becomes possible. And so manifestation is not just about like sending your attention out to the universe. It's taking that block off your mind so you could just sit and go, yeah. You know, so you've got to be more aware that stop judging yourself and start really like letting go of the limitations that surround you, okay? Thank you. Gerani says, is my brother in any type of toxic situation, relationship. I don't know. There is this bit where I don't feel like it's toxic, but one person tends to be more detail heavy. So it kind of feels like this person might be a little bit more critical, and your brother is definitely a big picture person. So that's kind of where they go wrong. There's also this bit where this person, like your brother tends to be more present person, and this person tends to be a future person. So usually sometimes we argue about where we perceive each other. So therefore I could sit there and go, but you never think about anything. You're always like leaving dirty socks around the house. You never put them in the hamper. Like there's just like this kind of difference in viewpoint that we both have and both share. So I feel like it's not toxic, it's just like a different viewpoint. And if your brother is happy with this seems like a good relationship overall. You just probably see it very differently from the outside, you know? If Vanesh, she loves me? I think so. Mom says, how did he feel when I texted him to, well, I don't know. It could be that Netflix and chill came up in his mind. Definitely the sexy music came out. Yeah, this person had a kind of a little bit of like ideas, fantasies, and things that he could probably so I don't know. If this is only friends, then it's a positive thing as well. That obviously doesn't mean that he's got sexual fantasies about you, but I think you're definitely asking about like a romantic relationship, because that's coming out very strongly. Hello, Kelly! How are you? Satnia! Hello, guys! So I want to know my person's current thoughts and feelings about me. Ooh, okay, that's very interesting. This person does want to start a family with you, but they can also see that you're quite immature. So it's kind of interesting that they need you to grow up a little bit and take on more responsibilities, especially yourself. That's what they're kind of telling you, is that you need to be more like able or ability to look after yourself and be less kind of, yeah, demanding maybe. Compared to like they're doing their own thing and you tend to be a little bit more needing attention, I guess. that's but yeah, they definitely like everything else about you, but they still want you to be a little bit more responsible. So Mentos, what does Guy A think and feel about me? Guy A? That means Guy B's there. Oh my god. And the cats fell on the ground. Okay. Is there any more cats here? Yes, there was like several cats. Okay, quickly. Page of Swords, reverse. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor. This person probably sees that you've got like so much stuff happening for you, and they might feel like they have nothing to offer you. So this is like hard, because I would say in general this person might feel like you've got everything under control. So they don't really want to, like, tell you anything, to make you feel like you need to, like, seek out someone else, but it's more like, why me? Like, why did you pick me? Like, are you going to stay with me? Like, I don't feel like you're going to stay with me because you're so amazing and so gorgeous. Like, why would you pick me? So this person's going through a little bit of a thing right now, yeah? So, Rahul says, Kushbu's current feelings for me, please. Did I do? No, it was a Meadows. Meadows, that was your thing. Was like, hey, you're too good. Why me? Citrate says, would my person consider meeting you in the future? The tower in reverse means that this relationship fell down at some point in time. It was getting built too fast and it fell down. And in reverse means that you have a chance to rebuild it again. Queen of Swords, though, you might need to be a little bit more tactful and not blame them for everything, Citrine. So it might be just to, like, realize that, be nice? I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you really want this person to really work on it, you have to be a little bit more kinder with your words. Anastasia says, what will Hassie think if I give him a gift for Valentine's? Firstly, I feel like this guy will feel the fear to reciprocate. He also, like, I think you'll give it to him where, like, he's got friends and they might make fun of him that he got a gift from a girl. So I would say don't give it on Valentine's. I think this person would be very grateful to receive a gift, but not on Valentine's because the pressure, you know? But in general, I'm very sure he'll be very happy, but not Valentine's. Shreya says, I've started a new business. When will it be successful? Okay, there's a couple of things that I would say that you are not doing right. What's going on? Why is this popped up? Okay, whatever. So Satya, you could see it by the messages down below where I am. So, honestly, there's a new love and death. So there's like a transitory period for you, but I'm going to focus on the things that you might be doing wrong. So there's lack of planning, firstly. And there's also that you're struggling and you need to give up on certain things, aspects of your business, which you could probably employ someone to come in and do for you, like bookkeeping or like little things that might make your life a lot easier. But yeah, planning is definitely one of the things, and definitely bring in someone else to help with some of the things that you are struggling with. And yeah, just to realize that it is a transition period and everything's nice and shiny in you, so don't worry about it. But those two I would definitely say you need to do. So successful period. After the death transition, you'll probably get more pickup, but you still need to find someone to help you, Shreya. Iconia says, hello, how are you? Can I have a journal for next week? Well, firstly, your love is either going to come Like, there is a chance for love. If you're already dating, that means that you actually get to strengthen your bond or deepen it through realizing this person's more similar than you would expect them to be. There's also a reverse that there's no distractions coming in. It might be time for hard work and effort without kind of looking at the Netflix. You need to kind of grind and hustle a little bit for next week. Subla says, may I have a general reading, please? Oh my lord. I don't want an essay here, cards. Okay, so... Oh my lord. My cats have gone for a walk. Okay. So Sunblood, firstly, there is a chance to get closer to achieving some of your goals. Four of Pentacles in reverse, you're spending money and you might actually have to tighten up that belt a little bit more. So you actually realize like what you're spending money on. There's also time to not see a bigger picture, but to kind of realize to see the smaller details in things. So it's kind of a little bit more detail orientated. Sumbla, you need to be more detail orientated overall and kind of focus on what you want to go and where you want to achieve, because it might be that you need to spend on creating your future than spending it on things that don't really matter to you. Okay? Lizard Arani says, will I clear my CMA Inter? Both groups in February. Okay, Hangman and the High Priestess. It might be that you need to work on this with hard work and effort and dedication. Then just like natural innate talent. There's also the Hangman. Like you might be struggling to like put yourself through this, and I think you just need to realize that all of this needs a general like viewpoint that you can do this. The Hermit in upright means that you should actually talk to people that have done this or gone through this. Like there's so many blogs online where you can see like the questions for tests, and you can work with other people to achieve them. So I feel like in general you can lean on other people to help you make your life a little bit easier, whether it's coaching or looking at blog posts. I think in general, the cards are saying that this shouldn't be a problem, but you might struggle. I think. And to actually use the resources available to you, then just like struggle by yourself, okay? So apparently current feelings of Abdul? You're very welcome, Gisela. Next move, I think. No, thank. You're very welcome, Satana. How about you, love? Okay, so this person's got a lot of options that they can't choose from. This person might be overwhelmed by choices, which sometimes happens in our life, whether they're actually real or perceived. I think the ball is in your court. This person's like let go of like control on this relationship, so you need to take proactive action. You need to be the one leading and directing, but overall like general joy and happiness. So this person might just be a little bit bogged down in like wishful thinking right now, and they're really not doing much about like working on you two being together. And if you really want to, like, you need to put some work and effort in, but this person just is going along with their flow, you know? So Jay says, I want to know if the person Kanash Gemini a happy birthday, how he's going to react. Hello, Ariel. How are you? He might not see like your message until later. Like, he's got a lot of people that wish him happy birthday. But I think he'll just be a little bit glad that you've even thought about, like, giving him a happy birthday message. So don't worry about it. Like, it's always happy, okay? You know? Kaya says, what is his attention? Mm-hmm. Okay, so what is this tension? High energy and the hermit. Okay. This person's oscillating between like being very outgoing to like being very, very withdrawn. And I don't know like how this person's feeling right now, but it feels like they overwhelm themselves and then they go into hiding. And they're kind of scared of people like knowing maybe that they're just like oscillating between these things. So I feel like this person generally on the outside wants to show you that they care and they really like you. And on the inside, this person's like getting slightly burnt out. It might be that this person's masking a lot. So like we normally do it with certain amount of personas that we kind of has this bit that we put on a like face for other people. I don't feel like this person's lying. They just might be like naturally showing that they're more outgoing when they're not. But this person obviously shows that they care. They just don't always have all the energy all the time. Okay, so New Love says, what do I need to know right now? Okay, the Chariot, and there's a lot of things that seem to be like just moderately comfortable. I think you're in a space of moderately comfortableness. So you're not moving anywhere, like things are going okay, but they're not going good. And then the Empress. So there is kind of a bit that you can create a better kind of future for yourself without just being like fine, okay, just like slightly comfortable, not like growing, not achieving anything. Through creativity, you can be more creative to give yourself an outlet so you can actually travel. You can actually like change your working conditions or your environment, you know? So that's what I would say to you. That's what you need to know, New Love. Kung Fu says, can I get a general reading? Of course you can. So, yeah, you're getting close to getting something that you want. It's kind of interesting. You might not even know what you're getting. So you're working hard, but you don't understand that you can't see the option that you're striving for. Which is kind of an interesting thing, because I would honestly say that you have a bit that you are working towards something, and it's so close at hand, but you don't know what it is. It might just be that you're putting yourself in a limitation mode that you feel like you can't achieve it, you know? And you just have to go, well, what if? What if this could be possible? And you're very, very close to it, you know? Like, if you could actually tap into that, like, what if, you're probably closer than you think. Hello, Sunbita! So, Ariel says, what is Williams Virgo's current feelings towards me? Is his love for me real? I feel like this person overthinks a lot of things, and he could be, like, needing to plan out a lot of things to make him feel more comfortable, because he's probably spent a lot of his life being very much in a space that he couldn't control, like relationships, and so therefore he needs to like plan out his next attentions. The Hangman in reverse means that this person is struggling to think rationally, think logically, probably more than emotionally. And this person's just going to naturally have to fall into a relationship with you. Whether they like it or not, they have to actually feel something. And that could be just a little bit too scary for them. But I think in general, like, love-wise, they probably say that they love you because there's nothing to say no, but they also have this kind of very rational view of what love is. So don't worry about them, like, being a little bit more, like, distant sometimes, because that's how they tend to show it. Hello, Red Rose! Donated for a question. Thank you. What are Harvey's feelings and intentions towards me? You could call me Raffia? So, Harvey's feelings towards you. Well, he, like, has chose you in some ways, but it's also that this person might be a little bit scared of you, like, leaving. Yeah, so it's like, how would I explain it? Like, I'm hearing the song You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine, with this sun being in reverse. So this person actually is very, like, hung up on you, you know? This person actually sees you as being, like, amazing and gorgeous, so they actually fear letting you go. Which might be a little bit hard because, like, when you have, like, a fear-based relationship, you're more likely to have, like, things like a little bit more jealousy because you don't know how to express it in a way that's not emotional. Sarah says, who's watching me from heaven? You're very welcome, Ariel. Okay, so who's watching you from heaven? I feel like this is your grandfather. If your grandfather's still alive, it's your great-great-grandfather. I feel like, because I'm thinking my grandfather, it's on your mother's side, not your, like, paternal grandfather. I think he wants to say that he was busy during his life and he didn't, like, get as much of a chance to, like, see you grow or see you succeed. And, like, he's kind of sorry about that, but he's also, like, really happy to see, like, all the great-grandchildren, and just, like, overwhelmed by how many, like, amazing people your family's had. And it's just, like, it's amazing. Like, obviously, wanted a bigger family, so it's just like I feel like there's a lot of you actually. Sapnia, you got your message read, honey. I hope that you got your message. Cherish says, what is Elle's intentions on contacting me? Are they hiding something from me? You're very welcome, Red Rose. Okay, so healing. They might be like hiding that you actually kind of matter to them, and that they see you like as a choice to be able to like carry on to the future. So this person probably hasn't like told you that they see you in their future long term. They're probably planning a life with you right now. Like the whole idea is like they still want to have you in their life. So I don't think they're like hiding a lot from you. They're not like lying about it. They just don't want to tell you how much you matter to them. Shackwell, will I pass my drug test? Well, if you're not actually taking anything, that would probably be the best way of like passing a drug test. Like, I do know that some people have to take certain medication, and so that's kind of like the major thing. Yeah, I think the moon in reverse, you don't have to worry about other people judging you. So yes, I think you will pass your drug test. Yes. But I was talking to someone and they're like, oh yeah, I have to take these things. And I was like, oh yeah. Hi, new subscriber. Thank you, pretty. Is Hassan thinking about me today on Valentine's? I think so. Like, he did think about you, but the Ace of Cups in reverse means the heart is full. So he might have not been thinking of you in a romantic sense, but he definitely thought of you today. So it might be just that this person has a kind of full heart that you're not in there anymore, but he definitely thought about you today, yes. So, keeping up with Capian says, does blank want me? I don't know whether I could say that out loud. So, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this person does want you a lot. You're the right type of, like, right type of nice. They do want you a lot. They also see that you're very useful, like not useful but practical mindset. You can do a lot with what you're doing right now. So a lot of times, like when we see like attributes that we admire in someone, it like makes them more and more attractive to us, you know? So Rita says, Lord Krishna messages for me. Be interesting if there's another, like... what is it? Reincarnation of Lord Krishna. What would Krishna say walking around, like, modern day life? Like, sitting there going, okay... Krishna just tells you to be happy and be present. Like King of Wands, you might not realize that you are called to... I'm thinking of the Bhagavad Gita, so your call in life is to unite as many people as possible. Not in like a warrior way, but in a way that makes life easier and better. Like you can create a huge movement where a lot of times people come together to accomplish a greater purpose or a greater goal. The Fool in a way is like spend time just relaxing, enjoying your time, because it might just be that you need to realize that it is time to just be present and not worry about everything else that's going on in your life, because it's just naturally going to pass, you know? Hello, Kelly! So, a general reading for tomorrow? You're very welcome, Mum Money Niece. You're very welcome, Satnia. Okay, so, general reading for tomorrow. Realize that you might not get a lot done tomorrow. There seems to be a lot of hang-ups or delays or a little bit of like time that you struggle with things tomorrow. And it seems like you're going to be struggling a lot with how you feel like you look or you show on the outside. And you might feel like that's a struggle for you. But I think just take it easy tomorrow, because there's a lot of stuff to like unpack and think about. I would honestly say whatever you're fighting right now, to let it go. It's like a battle that you can't win. So honestly, sometimes it's better to like divert attention into something else than keep on persisting in the same thought pattern, you know? Sometimes it's easier to kind of distract our mind and keep it like focused on something else. So then we change the thought patterns that are coming in. Kelly says, what is Rich's current energy towards you? Oh my lord. Okay, so this person feels kind of like stuck. Like they're not moving anywhere, they're not going anywhere. But they might feel like they've had like an argument or something that wasn't kind of and they didn't get to deal with it. So they're still kind of holding on to that, but they're not going away. They're not like leaving. They just need like time to think about how they're going to talk to you about it. Because I think it's like they're not completely like upset. They just need to talk to you about whatever they felt about it. But yeah, they're not going anywhere at all. Sunblast says, what is S Sagittarius thoughts and feelings towards me? I'm going very good, Gracie. So this person is healing their heart right now. So it's also really awesome to see people healing their heart, because most of the time I say it really matters, because like this this means that they actually want to try hard for you, because healing hearts actually hurt while they're healing. It's easier to just hold on to like what was causing us pain than healing, because that means that we have to be self-aware. We have to try to constantly like get over like emotional baggage that we could have easily just held around with it. Hello, Monica! How are you today? What are B's attentions towards me? Thank you. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. This person is like taking on what their friends and family say about you. They also feel like very dissatisfied about things as well. So this might be like a time that they've woken up with reality, that a lot of times we've got to go through what other people say about people that we like, and we've got to take in that kind of message and then realize whether it's true or not. And that's kind of good, because it gives us time to think about what we really want in a relationship. So this person might have to think about, does they care enough for you to actually keep on continuing with this relationship, you know? And it's okay. This tends to just be a good way of thinking about what's going on with everything, okay? Okay, so right, let me like scale back up. I just like dropped me down to the bottom. Kenya says divine messages for my reconciliation with PC. I was like sitting there going, is that like card going to like drop off the top? And then it did. And I was like, well, so that's one card. Temperance in reverse. This seems like chaos. I don't feel like you can deal with this amount of chaos between you both. Like, there seems to be a lot of things that you both have to deal with. A lot of things that you need to work on together and work on separately. And yeah, just like honestly clean up, tidy up, make sure your space is nice and clean, pay your bills on time. There's just like so much stuff that needs to be done that might feel very small and maybe insignificant, but you know, like when our lives go a little bit more crazy or more chaotic, we tend to stop doing the little things that need to be done, that needs to be good housekeeping and good kind of things, because you know what, if we don't clean up our space and we're not like looking after things in general, then we can't expect anybody else to clean up their shit. You know, it's like one of those things that we have to like sort out our mess, and then we go in and like say, okay, are you gonna clean up your stuff? Because I've cleaned up my stuff. If you don't clean up your stuff, then no bueno, you know? I'm just going to tell you that. Will I go to college in March? Okay, so you need to save money, so I would say naturally yes. The cards are like, yes, you will go in March, but you need to save your money. So it seems like they say yes already. Okay, so what Kate feels about me? Definitely that you're enjoyable to be around, highly like addictive. Like they see you as like a beautiful distraction in their life. Also, Wheel of Fortune, they're taking the gamble that the universe knows where they're going to go with this, so they're taking a gamble on you and they are hoping that it pays out. So Rita, Walken. Give me a second. So what is new love look like? Meet May 22. Serious relationship. End to marriage on the year 2022? 23? Oh my lord. It seems like you've got too much like in your head right now. Page of Pentacles in reverse, like, we can say that you know exactly what to do about emotions and being very much, being more, like, aware of other people's feelings and emotions and being more, accommodating of other people's feelings. The Tower in is like a fall down, a breakdown, and then there seems to be like if things come in, they quickly pass out. So I think for me, like I feel like you enter into relationships too quickly, with a certain amount of expectations or a certain amount of demand on your end for this person to supply you with certain things. Now, this is never going to happen, because what happens with us when we think that other people expect us to do something is a pushback. We don't like being required to do something. We like being like doing something nice for someone without expectations. And then I think that you don't keep the love. So I feel like you might push on your partner all the work and then don't keep up the work yourself. So how can I explain it? I wouldn't be worried about marriage. I'd be working on the foundations, working on people that actually help you, Alexandria. So I would be like, is this person going to be someone that I really want to be ending up in? So I would be like, not even thinking about marriage. I'd be like, is this person worthy of my time and attention? And then work hard for that, because a relationship takes work from both sides. So will I get a true love? So yeah, that's honestly something. I think that you have to be more aware of like how like self-occupied you might seem from the outside world, and you don't seem very aware of like how you appear to other people, and that might be a bad thing. The Empress in reverse, like, honestly, there might be a call for you to remove your creative block, because I think as super high, you always have to have, like, even the whole idea of like empathy is that your mirror neurons fire in your brain. Your mirror neurons are the things that also are your imagination. The interesting thing is they found that reading fiction will make you more empathetic, because your mirror neurons in your brain fire, because it's like you're reading about the protagonist in the book. You can imagine yourself in the state of this protagonist, and so therefore fiction's very good for developing empathy. So honestly, I would say that kind of realize that everybody around you is very different, and try to remove that creative block. So therefore, I would say practice like understanding what other people might be feeling. That's what I would say, and put yourself more in their shoes than yourself. With that, then yes, I feel like true love's not that far away. Woken says, what is the outcome of Justin and myself? Hangman in reverse. Well, this person sees you as highly adorable. Very, very cute. You might be a little bit more playful and a little bit more, like, young at heart compared to them, and they definitely appreciate it. They also see you as a welcome distraction in day-to-day life, so this might be just like the start of a relationship more than like you being in this one for a very long time. And the Hangman in reverse means this person will naturally end up with you, but they're just taking their time. So it's kind of an interesting thing, because Morgan, I feel like this person actually cares about you deeply, but I think they just like have a bit that they need to kind of process what they're feeling. Ritz says, will I be able to travel this weekend? It seems like you're not choosing a life choice, so I don't feel like this weekend you'll get to travel, because you haven't chosen to choose something. And honestly, as soon as you choose this life choice, then yeah, the more prepared you will be. But if you don't choose it, you'll have to end up like the universe will choose for you, and that's kind of a bad thing. It's like non-choices, you know? Okay, so what does he tell his parents about me? It says KK. Okay, so that you tend to be like, ooh, that you don't like care about the relationship as much as he does. Maybe he's kind of let go of this relationship more because he feels like you tend to be highly selfish sometimes. Those the cuss words, not mine, but you know, like sometimes, you know, like the weirdest thing is we spend a lot of time telling other people about the bad attributes of like our partners more than the good attributes of our partners. And that's kind of sad because like that can be the thing. So yeah, honestly, I feel like this person might feel like you're more selfish and that you need to put in a little bit more like control. Yellow, I do you see that I missed you there? What does Scorpio think about a connection overall? Did I actually do that? I think that I did. No, I didn't. So the Fool in reverse as well as the Eight of Cups. This person seems to be discerning you and also kind of being a little bit more wary of you. But I think that's because this person might not trust people. And maybe feels like I don't know what to place this person as. Like they don't know where to put you in their kind of thought pattern. So they're just watching you, checking out what you do, and then they can trust you a little bit more. But they don't know how to like interact with you right now. They don't know what you're going to do. So I'm very good, Glamoretti. Will I fulfill my dream to go to Canada this year on study visa? I think so, Panit, because that is the case. Be strong because it's completely different from what you know. So yeah, I think that you would definitely do it and be more like outgoing. So you're more like eager or ambitious. So they can show that you're very intelligent and ambitious, and because that you've actually done that, they'll pick you. Yes. Okay, so where are we? Glamoretti! Well, thank you for the like and sub. Thank you everybody for being here. One of my dream things would to get this channel monetized just so I can do more things. I can buy more cards, you know? Will I meet my life partner soon? You know? Thank you guys for being here. If you have got your question read, you can always stay on for another 30 minutes just for me, please. So will I meet my life partner soon? I feel like you will, but it's just like interesting because you might not consider them like your life partner when you start like dating them, or you might think like they're a little bit odd. And so therefore it might be like those funny stories where you're like, like you were my life partner, and it's just like maybe they do something really weird on the first date, and you're like, And then you have this second date and you're like, oh, okay, these guys are like, this person is amazing, but the first one, maybe not so good date, but I think you'll laugh about that and it'll be like a funny thing between you guys. So yes, I feel like very sure. Like, Dina, we might have a little bit of wait time. I'm trying to like do as quick as I can. So Rika, will I meet my... Oh my lord! How many people are like, will I meet my husband? Chill, ladies! Chill, ladies! You don't want to scare, like, men off the planet. Like, they might be going to Mars soon. You know, the old adage, the men from Mars, women from Venus, they might be escaping to that. Sorry. So Temperance and the Hermit in reverse. So it might feel like you need to get like some of your like life attack, Sarika, to like kind of like get some of your life in control. And the Hermit in reverse. So you're scared of like meeting new people right now, or you're scared of how people perceive you. And I think honestly you need to like be more outgoing, more out there, because I feel like if you don't like put yourself first and kind of be more like tidy, ordered, more on the ball, and you're not actually taking time to like really get yourself out there, you're not going to meet the guy that you want. Okay, so honestly I would say that you need to work on both of these, and then it is quite highly possible that you'll probably meet this person by end of next year. I wouldn't say like this year, but like you'll be like engaged next year, I feel. But from what I'm feeling, you know? So he says a future connection with my boyfriend. Okay, so this person actually sees you as being quite like quite a hard worker, but they're kind of burnt out. So it could be that they're expecting you to be like the breadwinner, the person that works the hardest. There seems to be the Hierophant, so it might be like, so you might need to go and like spend time actually like going to like a counselor or a therapist, because this person might need to work on themselves because they might not have that, you know? So I would honestly say this person might need to like work on their life goals, because you're growing, and if they don't grow, then you're going to leave them behind, you know? Any guidance or words for me in love? Sarah, I'm hearing believe. And also the Hangman, so just trust that the world is naturally going to throw you into the right connection. Okay? So believe is your word. Gemini says, who will I marry? So this is interesting. Your heart is full right now, so no one can come in. So I would like give someone space to come in and be part of your heart. So definitely delegate them a space, because what'll happen is you'll naturally have someone that fills it. So like your heart is like your house. I usually say to people, if you want a partner, you have to give them space in their house. Like, you can't just walk into someone's house and if they don't have a chair for you, like, you're going to be like, what? The no cutlery in the kitchen. Like, they might have one set of cutlery. You're gonna feel like this person doesn't want a relationship because they haven't, like, set up space for that person. And the same with your heart as well, guys. Does that make sense to everybody? We've got Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Oh my lord. What's going on? So Blue says, does my crush Sag still love his ex Jessica? Cause I don't want to waste my time, thanks. This person has like a past fear connection, so this person's still kind of holding on to their feelings of this person, yeah. So I would say in general, like, this person hasn't moved on from their ex. So, yeah. Like, you might be, like, the back burner. If this person, like, opened up, like, and opened the door and said, hey, I want you back, he probably would go back, you know? So I don't see like any bit where this person actually wants to develop a thing with you, but it might be that he does, but he doesn't know how to achieve that because that means like him cutting connection or ties with his ex, because that seems to be like the most of the arguments between you. So so hello Shaweta, current feelings this summit, he's a Libra, I'm Taurus. Okay, this person is thinking of moving or traveling. This person also might not see you completely or just starting to realize who you are. So this might be like a bit where this person hasn't given enough time to this relationship before he's going to travel. So it could be like hard, you know? I feel like there's no love cards there, so this person might be like highly practical. So Leo says, will I have a job in the month of Mars? No. The cards are being very savage. They're also saying that it's very chaotic. So it could be just that everything is very chaotic right now. And there's a lot of jobs that are not getting filled. Or that people don't know who to employ. So it might be just that it's one of those things that is not just you. Okay, Leo? How would I explain it? How would I feel like you need to do? I feel like you need to ground yourself and you need to be more like, you walk into like the office and your presence is just there. You know, when people are just like present and they have that like a bubble around them, like the force like energy. You know, people can walk into space and you can feel their presence straight away. You need to have that more. I think when you go into like interview or something, your mind is kind of like away and you're anxious. So you're actually giving them like the vibes of like a little bit more like, I don't know what I'm doing, you know? If you come in with this kind of like very grounded energy, very present energy, and you have this kind of not like confrontational energy, but you're there, you will get that job straight away, you know? Good luck with the job search. I know how frustrating that is. So let me scroll down a little bit more. So Biswali says, when will I get a job as well? Oh my god. Like, I do this where I scroll down a little bit and then it just decides to go all the way down. And will I get a job? Very soon. Just keep on at it. This what? Yes. It's just around the corner, okay? Probably like this month too. Why did my mom's Sagittarius friend give her a piece of cake? What is she up to? She didn't mean any harm about it. She actually probably wanted to practice her skills. So she wants to like make a cake business or something. And she also wanted to be like more social, you know? So she wanted to do something nice which gave a cake. But I think she's trying to like grow herself, grow her skills in cake making so she could set it up as a business. Yeah. What was my last dream trying to tell me? That you're highly nervous and highly anxious right now. And you are interpreting that into your dream. And that makes sense because like high emotion tends to translate very well into dream states. So yeah. Monica says, hi, will things go between me and P? That fell out again. Yeah, I feel so. Don't be scared or nervous about the future. It's just naturally, like, maybe surprises. Maybe Valentine's Day gifts. There's a surprise around the corner. Don't worry, it's going to be good and you love. So I definitely think that it'll go very well for you. Prosperity says, hi, I've been applying for many positions. The cards just dropped. Will I get a job this month? Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is your month. Yes. I feel like it. Go out and get it. Also, at the same time, Queen of Pentacles in reverse means that you can start a side income or something that's going to have a definite help with you in the future. So I would feel like you need to work on that too. Betty! Hi, Betty! My ex, Derek, and I broke up last week. He said he was with someone else, but he just said that to hurt me. I was wondering what his current feelings are for me. He's Libra and I'm Libra and he's Gemini. Oh, that's interesting. Like, Libra, 2 scales, Gemini, 2 faces, you know? Maybe one for each scale, you know? I feel like there was a disagreement and a fight, and I think that he wants to be back with you. Yes, so honestly, I think this guy is trying hard to get your attention, but there was a definite disagreement and fight there. So I feel like this person might not be lying, but it's just like that he was trying to get you to work harder on this relationship, I feel. Boss B, what are Sagittarius LS feelings for me? No contact. Please don't give me essay cards. I thought it's kind of weird because like they decide that they all want to shine at the same time. Like cats, you know? Okay, so this person might have overreached in this relationship, so they're kind of feeling like they've overwhelmed themselves. There's also like this creative blockage, or the feeling like they didn't really want to like have kids with you. It could be just a creative blockage. So this person might not know how to get you to open up to them, or work with them. Like, there kind of seems to be an attitude shift between you both, where one won't know what the other one's up to, you know? You're very welcome, Betty. Okay, so any signs me and my husband can move aboard, says Shreya. You have to control this. You can't leave this to chance. So you need to plan this out, Shreya. No one else is going to, like, the universe is not going to manifest it. You need to plan it. What are Jay's feelings, intentions towards me? Well, that came out again. So you need to plan to be closer to this person. So you need to work on the relationship, Kim. You need to actually show this person, like, what you want to reflect back. The sun, joy, hope, and happiness. So this person is actually quite happy with you. It could be that they're waiting for you to initiate things. So they're probably just being a very lovely gentleman and waiting for you, or the same, just waiting for you to initiate. So that doesn't mean that they're being a gentleman. They could be a gentlewoman, you know. Shreya, after this, can you wait a couple of minutes? Okay, so your grandmother says that you can realize you're not stuck, you're very free, and you can move wherever you want or do whatever you want. It's actually like kind of a relief to her to tell you that you can open up and you can do a lot more than you expect. And she's like, oh yeah, finally. You know? Hello, how does VD a Taurus feel for me, Pisces? Okay, let's take these. So, Queen of Swords, I feel like this person sees you as a very highly intelligent person, possibly more blunt. They might feel like, because of the way that Swords tends to operate, where they tend to be not as much emotional, like the language tends to be not as emotional. This person might feel like you're slightly selfish, but also it could be just that you talk a lot more than they do. So it might be like time to listen to them, Shivani, instead of you talking, okay? And tend to take their emotions as being real and being valid, because like swords tend to be very blunt and they don't beat around the bush. They actually like tend to knock people over the head with like the truth. And you might be you need to accept like that person's feelings and emotions a little bit more, you know? So honestly good, because this person's putting up with a lot just to like be with you and really wants you to be with you. Okay, so when will I meet my love of my life? Well, it seems like it's here already. You just need to work harder at it, Anna. So it seems like this person might be already here and you know them, but you need to put in the work to actually get them. Yeah? Anna? So Mercy says, will I get a job as hey King? Okay, will hey Zeta, thank you for the happy V-Day. I hope everyone had a good Valentine's, even if you didn't have that. Okay, so will I get a job as a banker? I don't think so. This is a heartbreak card, and this is like cold. So honestly, I wouldn't say that you'll get it yet. I think that there's definitely something that's more designed to be you, but I don't know whether you're analytical enough for a banker, Mercy. So, not to typecast you, but there's something that you can do that you would be much more suited to than banker. Am I the one that my love interest he wants to be with? You might be overstretching a little bit. Yeah, I don't feel like this person wants to be with you. Jay, no. You might be overstretching a lot. Tabassum says, will I get married this year? Oh my lord. This is like let go of past fear. This might be like let go of like fear from your past. Like there's kind of a trauma attachment that you need to let go of. Maybe it's like letting go to the idea that you're not going to be complete until you get married. Also, there seems like a lack of options this year, so I would generally say don't worry about it. Don't stress it. Leave that fear behind. You know, Tabassum, most of the time, what we fear, it usually comes true because the way that we tend to, how would I say it? Where our attention goes, our energy flows. And sometimes that tends to be the case, you know? I would say let the fear dissipate. Realize that you're enough right now. And then when you are in a good place where you do not need someone else, this person will come towards you, you know? We usually have this bit where when we're happy, when we're like really like in a space of receptivity, everything happens. Like the weirdest thing is everything happens because we are receptive to it. Zena says, will my baby daddy want to marry me in the future? Thank you. Yeah, I feel so. Yes, for sure. Yeah. This person might not want to get married the traditional way because like they think that this is going to cost too much money. But yeah, they definitely want to like have that comfortable life with you and want to be with you. So yeah, I feel like you'll get married. Yeah. There you go, Zena. Baby daddy. Ooh. Anita says, will I meet my true life partner 2022? That's a lot, Anita. King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Page of Swords, and... Okay, so this person might have, like, orange hair. Or a red head, because we get all of these. Which is kind of interesting, because I feel like that's the case. And maybe green eyes, which might actually be a weird thing, depending on where you live. But, yeah, I feel like a redhead with green eyes, because there's, like, green eyes. What's this guy? Blue eyes, but I feel like green eyes. So, redhead, green eyes. So, a life partner... I feel like there's a surprise waiting to happen around the corner, so I wouldn't be surprised that you meet this person probably this year. The first thing I would say is that they might not engage with you unless you engage with them first and you actually talk to them. Hierophant upright. They might be highly intelligent. They might also have a little bit more of a spiritual nature than you do. So they might be a believer of whatever thing they believe in. But they have like a deity. So So honestly, I would say that this is possible this year, yes. Yeah. But yeah, redhead, green eyes. Probably taller. Taller, maybe a little bit more chunky, but he definitely likes money. He's definitely earning money. Question says, how does the connection with me and Vincent progress in the next couple of days? The cards say work on yourself, so just be a little bit more like working on yourself, and realize that Vincent, even though he might have said like these things are going on, like he's looking at options, but I don't think any of them actually fit. So you should just like grow yourself and watch this person chase their tail. Yeah. So Flam says, does AM miss me? His feelings, please. Yes, I feel so. Yes, for sure. So he's kind of like a little bit upset that you haven't reached out, like, and let him know how you're going. But yeah, like, this person does miss you. So Stella says, does Fredgie see my message? Why did he not reply? Ooh. He might have not known that he has not replied. So yeah, he did see it, but I don't know whether he knew that he hadn't replied at all. Give me a second, guys. I need some water. Oh my lord. Okay. We might have to do list is closed. I will finish the rest of the messages up, but my camera just died on me. Actually, weirdly enough, I'm supposed to get like the battery pack for it. Okay, so I will do the rest of them, but I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So we're going to like do this, and I'm going to finish everybody's, but you're not going to see your cards, unfortunately. So I will work up to the last ones, and then we'll finish up for today. Oh my god. Sorry guys. Where did we get up to? Yeah. Okay, Lumia says, how do I come up to AL? Sorry guys. So donated, how does Harvey feel, and respond to my message where I thank him for the chocolate he gave me earlier. I'm very happy that you actually really wanted to like splurge out for him. I think he's kind of upset that he didn't give you chocolate first. That's what I'm like reading from this. So I'm really happy that he really wanted, but he was like, I wanted to do it first. ASMR Tarot. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry, guys. I actually bought like a dummy pack, which is like the battery pack, so I can actually have constant stuff for the camera, but it doesn't seem to be delivered today, so I don't know. It might be tomorrow. Yeah. So Manifest says, what are my person's intentions towards me? So Hangman and the Emperor. Okay, so this person actually wants to rebuild a connection with you. Manifest, it might just be too slow for them right now, just rebuilding. The Hangman in reverse means that they're just gonna naturally have to come to the conclusion that they really want this connection to work. Okay? So I said, how did Harvey feel and respond to my message where I thanked him for the chocolate he gave me earlier? I think he was very happy about that, Red Rose. And he was also very, like... I think that he was kind of a little bit upset that you didn't have, like, chocolate. But maybe it was just like, okay. So maybe you need to give him chocolate. You said it, but did not answer. Okay. How do I come up to AL? Sometimes it's hard. Because you got it in the dark, unfortunately. Ace of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. So this person might be trying to, like, give you gifts. This might be the case, Lumia, is this person might actually have the love language of gifting. So they respond in kind with gifts. So you need to, like, give them gifts as well sometimes. Because that's how they respond. And they might not understand any other love language. So that's yours, AL. So Pride and Prejudice. Sorry, guys. We are a little bit in the dark right now. So where is... Let's quickly do this. Okay, so let me set this up. Okay, so let me do this quickly. Oh no! Set this up so it actually responds. Oh my lord. Sorry, guys. I'm setting it up so... Okay. Right. We are going to have to do this, but I'm going to have to do it in a weird and strange way. A weird and strange fashion. Okay, so let's us turn off this video capture device. I'm upside down! Okay, well, you know, that's not great. There you go. Okay, well, obviously get to see my boobs. Okay. So, let us do... Oh my lord, what happened? No! Oh! What the hell? You know, like, you have to deal with, like, so much. Okay. Right. Don't worry about the desktop. It is a mess. Okay? Okay. Right. We are back. I'm definitely going down to list disclosed. But, you know, oh. Today is not my day. Okay. So, right. Pride and Prejudice says, what is Musa like and not like about me? Obviously, this is what they like. They see you as being very much their partner in crime through life. What they don't like is you can be extremely competitive sometimes. you don't tend to like let other people like talk maybe sometimes. So Jacqueline, probably not. I have been just like setting up the camera, so if this was before, like, give me a second. Here is my twin flame. Okay. Maybe you know this person already. Because the Sun, the Hangman in reverse, and the Ace of Wands. So I feel like this person might have been an ex of yours. That's why the twin flame. So yeah, I feel like more of an ex, and that kind of didn't kind of work. Like there might have to be a reapproach that person comes back in your life. So, Jacqueline, what was your question, my love? I hope that I haven't missed it. Does he ever talk to his family about me? Yes. The Lover's card in reverse, the Knight of Swords. This guy is definitely enamored by you, and the Knight of Wands. So, obviously, this person thinks that he's got a good deal. Yeah, Kaya. He's very serious about you. Priya says, what does my future spouse look like? Probably a little bit older than you, but not much. The future spouse is kind of interesting, Priya, because this came up too. So it's more like this person tends to be a little bit more mischievous and possibly a little bit more secretive. They tend to not talk about themselves quite a lot. So that's the case. What do they look like? They probably look very similar to like your background, where it might be that they tend to be very close to you. So it could be that they come from the same like hometown as you, and they probably grew up in the same place, so they do have the same similar features to you. Yeah. You might know them already. Yeah. Tulip says, how does T react if I told them I was developing feelings for him? Heartbreak. So I don't know, Tulip. I feel like this person would be a little bit brokenhearted. Maybe they are tired of losing friends, I feel. Okay, so Jaswari says, I missed one? Well, I don't think I missed anybody tonight. So I feel like we've done pretty well. If I missed anybody, let me know and put your question down below so I can get... Yeah. Caribbean Ruby? You didn't get a reading? No, I don't think that I did answer yours, Caribbean. Okay, so make sure to put down your question, guys. Okay. Will I and Hassan reunite this year? Is he with someone else? Please tell me. I don't feel like he's with other people because he definitely feels higher than you, and I think he will get back together with you. So, I feel like that reunite. Yeah, you're right. Pretty. Important message I need to know now. I'm anxious a lot. You've got to realize that you can control the chaos in your life, and that's what's actually like throwing you out of like balance, and that's why you feel anxious. Is you need to clean your own room. You need to kind of declutter things so you don't lose that. Okay? Pretty, I just did it. I just did it. It's done. You can go back in time now and you'll see it because I just answered that. Eunice, financial reading for me, please. Okay, Hermit in reverse plus this. Okay, there seems to be like a lot of times that you're flashing money down the sink and you need to control the flow of money, okay? There's also the Hermit in reverse. You're actually scared of other people knowing what your finances are. And I think, honestly, I would let them know. I would also take lots of more chances of, like, letting other people come and take your, Hello, Morgan. We are finished for tonight. The list is closed. You can come back tomorrow if you would like. But yeah, I would say in general, let other people know how your finances are, because peer pressure or like letting other people know and being honest about that is probably the best way to do it. So Haley says, if I work at a face impression modeling agent, would I have time to study marketing? Yes, for sure. But you need to really be on the ball there. You need to be very more directional. Caribbean Ruby says, is my lover still interested in me? Trust that time knows where it's going, and yes. So honestly, let time kind of be like, trust the universe on this, okay? Will I have to deal with both Mo and Victor on Wednesday? Yes, but I think you shouldn't worry about that, Sagittarius, because you should let the universe do what it's normally doing, and you know that you are winning against this, okay? Jacqueline says, is Zach the Virgo plans to have a future with me? I said something wrong there. I was nearly going to be like, okay, Temperance, Chaos, and the Magician. This person might not even know that you're interested in them, but they tend to have a very messy bachelor life, Jacqueline. So they tend to be like fun and no like future plans. So honestly, this person might not be ready for a relationship. Jacqueline, we might be finished up. Like, the list was closed quite a while ago. You can come back tomorrow if you like, Jacqueline. Did Sunny miss being with me today? I think there was a tower moment, so you might have got too close, and that might have been a little bit of a time to take distance. I think that they honestly just needed time alone today, Vita, and that's okay. Like, honestly, I feel like they care about this relationship, but it might have just been too much today. Angela says, how does Leo feel about my Instagram post this morning? I think it was cute and adorable, and they felt very, very much loved, I feel. Yeah. You're very welcome, Haley. Thank you so much. How can I donate? There is a PayPal down the bottom if you want. So Caribbean says, can... Okay, so you actually did ask me a question. So yes, 2 of Cups. So this person sees like this is a love connection for you, Caribbean Ruby, coming in for you. And 9 of Pentacles, you need to work harder on what you want in life. There seems to be that kind of bit where you're slacking just a little bit off. So Enchantress, did a Pisces X miss me Valentine's Day? Yes, but they're also chaotic, so I don't think they would have done anything for Valentine's Day, but they did miss you. Yeah. Hell yeah, I want to get married in Vegas. That sounds amazing. Am I destined for wealth? Page of Pentacles and King of Pentacles. I think that you are, because you just have the natural mindset, but it seems like you know what you're doing with finances, you just don't do it. So it might be that you're just not working on like creating incomes, like wealth vehicles, like being able to start your own business, you know, where you're actually working towards it. You know exactly what to do, you're just not doing it. JD, me and Tolu going to spend some time together for Valentine's Day. We're both Scorpios. If you plan it. I don't think this person will do anything. You just need to plan it. So you need to be more like on the ball here, Jada. And you need to do it yourself. You're very welcome. Sorry guys that we might be finishing up soon tonight. It's just that I don't like that my camera is just completely gone, and now like look, I look like a frumpy old lady. And it's just like, well, that's the worst like camera angle unless you really like boobs, you know? It's definitely Valentine's Day, because yeah. Do I look like I'm going on a date? No. So Dipty says, does my husband S miss me on Valentine's Day? What does he think on Valentine's Day about me? I feel like this person does not miss you. What does he think on Valentine's Day about me? Well, obviously you're a good cook. He probably does miss you, but he misses the cooking more than anything. So yeah, obviously guy, you know, definitely a guy, but he does miss the thing. CS. So list was closed. Did you actually post before list was closed, or question only about love? Can I like ask about work? You can. So Matthias, this is for you. Tower. Okay, so like work relationship might be a little bit like rocky. Queen of Wands though. So you should actually like ask this person at work. I think that like your boss or like your CEO or something, and you should shadow them. And you should actually understand a lot more about little things. Like you shouldn't be like always like working hard for your company. You should be learning skills that you can apply to other things. I'm very sure I answered that, but I'll answer that again for you, CS. So this person sees you as an option in their lives, so it might be like they actually finally see you for who you are. They also see you as love, joy, and happiness. So you are a radiant person. You tend to radiate joy and love. So that's awesome. So anybody else before we finish? Okay, so we might need to just quickly finish up tonight. So Jacqueline has done it. Okay, Lila says, how's the relationship like between Ivan and his baby mama? Pretty good. I feel like this person actually really cares about this person. and wants to make them safe and happy. So they might not love each other anymore, but they, like, he does care for her. Okay, so I think we're finished up tonight, so I will finish up tonight because it's just going to be like that thing. Okay? So I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I actually have the battery for the camera. Because the dummy battery to keep it constantly on was supposed to be today. But obviously it didn't happen. So we've got to, like, figure that out tomorrow. If not, I will set up this camera again. The little tiny, like, phone. And I will definitely see you all tomorrow. So hopefully see you then. Thank you guys for coming, and thank you guys for liking, and thank you guys if you're subscribed. You're beautiful, haha. Thank you, Stuart. You're best. Thank you guys, and I will see you all soon. Love and light to all of you, and hopefully tomorrow I will be starting on time. It might be later than 5 o'clock, but I will definitely